Every really big update of No Man's Sky has always resulted in a few players losing stuff. Some lost their freighters, bases, and even experienced save file corruption. You don't want to be one of those players, right? Well, this video shows you what you should do to prepare. GoodGuysFree here, let's get started. This is an update of a previous video with new information, of course. In addition, let's see what we know of the upcoming update. First of all, why? In short, big updates sometimes have big bugs. The chances of losing your save file are slim, but they are not zero. GameBugs have claimed the save files of one of my friends recently, and at least 3 other people I heard about over the years. And this is not even after a big update, so how do you protect yourself? And how do we know the upcoming update has increased risk? Well, one thing at a time. Let's start with how we know and then move to specific recommendations. Don't worry, it's pretty short. We know that HelloGames are about to add a whole new class of star systems, purple systems. I've mentioned this in my galaxy map video on your screen. And if they're adding purple systems, that means a significant addition to planet generation. If you recall my video tour of my bases after Worlds Part 1, you know that the water level in one of my bases is now a bit higher than before. But other players reported paradise planets completely turned into toxic planets, and vice versa. And some players who used their freighters to hop to another galaxy found they don't own a freighter anymore. So how do we protect ourselves? There are 3 different recommendations. First recommendation is the easiest and the hardest to do. Simply wait. Wait until after they put out an update after this big update. I will definitely post about such updates on my channel community page, on my Discord channel, on X, and I will add the information to the pinned comment. But I know it's really hard to refrain from trying out the new stuff. In the previous video, I mentioned a speculation about a galaxy reset, like HelloGames did back in the Beyond update some 5 or 6 years ago. This could happen, but I think it is super unlikely. For more details, you can watch the other video, of course. The second recommendation is to back up your save files. If you own the game on 2 platforms, and you already enrolled in the cross-save beta and got accepted, this may be the simplest way. Upload your save files to the cloud, up to 5 of them for now, and download them in the other platform. Then go to Manage Cross Saves and delete them from the cloud to make sure the game doesn't upload a corrupted version. If you need to use the backup, you delete the save file from the platform where the problem exists, go to the other platform and upload the backup file to the cloud and re-download to the original platform. The next couple of sections go into details of making a backup for Steam players on PC or Mac, and then for players using Xbox Game Pass to play the game on their PC, followed by information for players who play directly on Xbox, then PlayStation 4 and 5, and finally Nintendo Switch. Use the chapters to skip to the relevant location. If you're playing through Steam on PC, your life is simple. Open Explorer, go to your users directory. This is usually under Drive C in users/your username. Under this directory, there is a directory called AppData. If you don't see it, just go to the address bar on top, click it, and add a / and AppData after your username and hit enter. From here, go to Roaming, then HelloGames, then NMS, and here you will see a directory named st_ and a bunch of numbers. Copy this entire directory aside. Best to move it to another location, but you can keep the copy nearby. If you need to restore it, make a copy of the backup directory, then rename the original to indicate this is the one with the problem, and then rename the extra copy of the st_ directory to the original name and launch the game. On Mac, the save files can be found by going to your home directory in Finder, then into Library, Application Support, HelloGames, NMS, and the same type of directory named st_ and a bunch of letters and numbers, which is the directory you need to back up. If you're playing the Xbox game via Game Pass on your PC, then the procedure is similar to the Steam one, except that after going to AppData, you need to open Local, then Packages, then you need to look for a directory named HelloGames.NoMansSky_, followed by a bunch of letters and numbers. Go inside it and then into SystemAppData and then WGS. Under WGS, there is another subdirectory made up of 2 long strings of numbers and letters with an underscore in the middle. This is the directory you need to copy aside to make a backup of all your save files. If you're playing on the older Xbox One S, as far as I can tell, there is no way to back up the save file data to an external device. The game saves the files to its own cloud automatically if you have Xbox Live. I think that's what it's called. And you can back up the game itself, but not the save files. So for Xbox One S, your only option is probably the cross-save feature, like I explained earlier. For Series S and Series X, things are different. The requirement is at least 128 gigabytes. Connect the device, go into Settings, then System, then Backup and Transfer. You should see an option, Hard Drive Transfer. In the next screen, you choose NoMansSky, and then Copy selected on the right. For PlayStation 4 or 5, you should get a USB drive that is formatted with exFAT file system. I have a video made by one of my Discord server moderators, StreetBandit2011, showing how to back up your game and save files on PS5, including how to format a USB drive to exFAT on the PS5. For PS4, you could use a Windows PC to format the drive by right-clicking it and selecting Format. In the second selection box, make sure it says exFAT. Just make sure you're using a USB drive that has no data on it. On PS4, you can then insert the USB drive and go to Settings, Application Saved Data Management, and select the first option, Saved Data in System Storage. Then select Copy to USB Storage Device, and then select NoMansSky and copy. If you need to restore, then instead of Save Data in System Storage, select Save Data in USB Storage, find NoMansSky, and copy. I've linked a good video showing this in the description. If you're playing the PS4 version of the game on PS5, the procedure is the same. Just the names are slightly different. Basically, you insert a USB disk like explained above, and then go to Settings, then down to Save Data and Game App Settings, and select Save Data PS4, and then Console Storage. Now use the option to copy to USB drive, select NoMansSky, and then copy. If you're playing the PS5 version of the game, then you need to insert the USB drive, go to Settings, then System, then down to Backup and Restore. Now select Backup your PS5. After some loading, you'll get to choose what to back up. You can choose what you want to back up on the left, or if you hover on the right, you can open a selection for specific items. For now, just make sure you're only selecting Save Data, and open the selection page to choose only NoMansSky. Select Next and then Back Up. The PS5 restarts and performs the backup. Again, I've linked the video made by StreetBandit2011 in the description. For Nintendo Switch, the situation is a bit more difficult since backing up this save file data to external devices is not officially supported by Nintendo. The only way to do this is using a modded Switch, and I cannot recommend this. There are two options I can think of, but both are untested, so if you try this, please let us know if this works. First, if you have a subscription, Nintendo Switch Online, you can use it to upload your saved data to the cloud. Link in the description to a video I found explaining this. If you have applied for the Hello Games cross-save feature and been accepted, you can upload the saved data to the cloud. If you have another platform, you can download the file there like I explained earlier in this video. Even if you don't, it's still worth applying and uploading the save file, but you cannot remove it from the cloud, which means the game might upload the cloud copy automatically, and maybe that will write a file with an issue, making it non-viable as a restore point. The emoji is usually tweeted no more than 5 or 6 days before the release of the update, so it's a good time to decide how you're going to protect yourself. Which brings me to the third recommendation, and this one is bordering on paranoia. If you're really afraid of a full galaxy reset or serious terrain changes, you can make a save at a space station and wait for the update. Why space station? Because these are unlikely to change much even in a big update now. For more information, please come to the Discord server or follow me on X or subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. GoodGuysFree here, and I'll see you again soon.